You can have Oduduwa nation. It's not a bad thing. In Nigeria, you can have Biafran Republic. It's not a bad thing. In Nigeria, you can have Arewa Republic. It's not a bad thing, but all of them are Nigerians. They are in Nigeria operating a common economy with different interests, different religion, different tribal identities, but with different interests. Yet they are all forming a common members of a commonwealth called Nigeria. It's okay. It's not a bad thing. So I don't altogether condemn that agitation, provided is for a meaningfully restructured or reconfigured. I don't want to call it restructured, for a meaningfully reconfigured Nigeria. It's fantastic. But the situation whereby it is also for separation, then is a joke. You shouldn't deceive people. Nigeria cannot break. It's a lie. You are trying to start agitation that will last for 50 years. Even the South Sudan, they are giving an example. South Sudan has been fighting since the beginning of last century. They were fighting for separation. Eventually, China came to their aid. That time that they got independent, China backed them up and lobbied for them. Why did China lobby for them? Because of the oil in Juba. Why did China love oil in Juba? Because that oil is going to service their own enterprise within the East Africa region, from Tanzania down to Djibouti, where they have military presence. Immediately they remove the country and have that. They only empower the elites to enjoy the oil money and leave the country into tatters while they take the oil. Who is the president of South Sudan today? We can answer. So this is the problem.
I want to clarify something. To the best of my knowledge, I believe this agitation started, at least for the Oduduwa Republic, it started with the incessant attacks in most communities in the region.
Especially the Hausa communities.
Not necessarily the Hausa communities, but then I know the agitation to break away started because of the government's inability to handle the security situation. We may decide to say it's baseless or it doesn't hold much water, but it is there. And every day it gains momentum. And we've had reports of them trying to collaborate with the IPOB agitation. We don't know how true it is. I cannot verify if that information is correct, but a lot is going on. So I just want to know your thoughts in that regard.
Yes. Regarding the herdsmen crisis, I don't want to call Fulani. I want to say herdsmen. Because herdsmen, there are a lot of people that are herding cattle. I have many Yoruba friends and Igbo friends that are herdsmen. So herdsmen and farmers crisis is an age-long tradition. And with the modern era, I don't believe we should continue to have open grazing. Once you have open grazing where food crisis is becoming higher because people are too much, that land is becoming scarce, you will always have problem. That is why I advocated for ranching. From the beginning, I don't support open grazing. Now, should the government take approach of ranching, whereby all the Fulanis and the herders that are non-Fulanis have opportunity to create a land where they ranch their cattle and animals, and then allow farmers to be able to farm in their side, we wouldn't have this problem. So we won't produce some miscreant to rise up and become irresponsible citizens attacking our senior elder statesmen. You can disagree with elders, but you don't insult them. You can disagree with the state, that the principle that upon which a state is governed, but it doesn't make sense for you to be confrontational. So we wouldn't have those kind of uprising. So I believe government should pay closer attention to ranching. They have grown so much, the number of population is so much, so land is becoming scarce because food is becoming scarce, and a situation whereby you don't define boundaries between the farmer and the herder, you are creating further problem. So I think ranching will have solved that problem. We wouldn't have Sunday, or even in America having opportunity to be saying that sack Fulani here, kill Fulani, because that's what he's leveraging to.
This issue of Biafra, Oduduwa, and Fulanization, is it as a result of marginalization of in fact? Yeah. Let's begin to say about the issue of Oduduwa, Biafra, and the Fulanization of on its contents. All right. Before we can brief or discuss anything on that, we have to get back to the drawing table. Right? Yes. The table is a place where the founding fathers of Nigeria, the Zikisms, the Awoisms, and the Tafabalawisms, these are the founding fathers we know. Okay. Right. Now, looking at it in this perception, on this group of personality, now let's look at it on a contextual base. Okay? On context. You see, before we can break in and discuss on that, let's take a look of the Nigerian coat of arms. The primary school, the secondary school were taught of a coat of arms. And we're taught about the important words that's embedded in the coat of arms, which is number 1, unity. Number 2, peace. Number 3, and progress. you begin to see that these three things make what is called the entity Nigeria. The unification factor is an emblem, is something that has to bring people together. And when these three factors are obtained, maintained, practiced, presented, and represented, then we can have a lasting peace. But it's a pity that the politicians today have forgotten the basic fundamental principle of the coat of arms, which is peace, progress, and unity. Now, looking at this, you begin to find out that some of these separations, or maybe some of the separations, yes, separations, all right? And let's have the Biafra, the Oduduwa, and the federalization. All these three groups emanated from or as a result of abuse of these three figures of the coat of arms. Okay? Yes. Now, if these three figures or these words in the coat of arms is maintained, number one, okay. Two, presented, number three, observed, and knowing fully well that this is what that can bring all of us as a family or a nation together. But when you begin to discover that in the present politics, these things have been given a minus. So in the politics, everybody is now fighting family development, tribal development, religious development. No more looking at the major thing that unites the nation, the coat of arms. Okay. So because of the abuse of these things, groups began to feel cheated. So I was supposed to be here, looking at the three founding fathers plus others who assisted in giving us the independence. This is what uphold them. They work together, they sit together, and they program together, plan together. All right? Yes. And that was what kept them moving. Because every one of them was focused on unity. Whether you're Igbo, Hausa, Yoruba, all is on unity. United we stand. All is focusing on progress. And if we are united, we can progress. All are focusing on unity, progress, and peace. If we are united, we have peace, we progress.
Okay.
Yes.
For my friend, I want to ask you something. Why are people marginalizing in our society? Is it because they speak different languages or different custom and belong to different religious group from the majority community? So why are there so many people that have been marginalized?
Thank you. Yes. That comes as a result of the abuse of the Nigerian coat of arms. When you take a look at the coat of arms, there's some inscriptions written under it: unity, peace, and progress. Now, when people begin to avoid unity, which is the national anchor, progress, the national anchor, and then peace, the national anchor, it becomes imbalanced. Now, let me give you an example, comrades. You have three sons, and the three sons have been working together, building together, and all of a sudden, you decided to pick two sons as favorites, and then you abandon the other one. What do you think will be in the heart of the other one? You will feel cheated.
Yes.
You will feel abandoned. Exactly. You will feel as if it's not part of the movement.
Yes.
So you love these two and you drop me back. Then there will be a progressive movement among the groups. So because of this abandonment of this coat of arms, groups begin to form. So since I'm not needed, let me form a group whereby we can come together. I think that should be the formation of Oduduwa, you understand?
Yes.
And the Biafra and the federalization. Okay? Now, the Biafrans feel, the Biafra, let's put it that way. According to history, the Biafrans feel that they are being cheated. What we fought together, what we get together, and what we uphold a simple symbol: unity, peace, progress, we stand. We discover that part of it is given to other parts, and this part is not recognized. And then the same thing with Oduduwa, they feel, oh, Awonoism, we fought these things together, and now one side of the nation is taking hold. All right? Say, no, we have to pull aside, that form the separation. Why? Because they feel they are marginalized. You see, when we're talking about marginalization, you have to start to look at the primary notebook. When you look at the primary notebook, you discover that the whole primary notebook are single flat paper.
Yes.
But then the designer, they come and they put a straight red line at the edge of this side, and this side is carrying the whole lot of flat paper. Now they will tell you, don't write here, only write here. That little portion, that red line is called the marginalizing line. And this little portion are this place being marginalized. You know what they say? Don't cross here. We're not interested in you. We don't need you. You stay there. Okay? This is just a typical example of marginalization. Now, these people feel that, oh, we got this together, and now the benefits of it, the products of it, the profits of it, you want to enjoy it alone. Okay? That being the case, no fights, no war, let it be aside. Correct. Nigerians today need to go back to the drawing board. What the founding fathers did. As of them by history, we are told that they were not looking at what they will achieve as of them. They were looking at the peace. They were looking at the unity. And they were looking at the progress of the nation. Why if not so, they couldn't have succeeded in bringing Nigeria as an entity and in giving Nigeria an independence. So getting back to the drawing board is the only thing that can keep the nation working and bring back peaceful coexistence.
Exactly. Comrade Frank, that means we need to hold our leaders accountable.
Serious.
For the mishappening in our nation.
Serious.
Because I believe that they are the problem that we are having in this nation.
Very, very serious.
If we can
Hello my people, now welcome back. We don't come again with another sweet update for now. Now it's okay, ever since obviously we did for inside this country, now Fulani herdsmen and then be the most cocoa of the issue obviously we dey get. You know why me I put this Ademu Garba video for una make una see am. E get people obviously that they back all this Fulani up, although waiting Ademu Garba talk for inside this one, you know to dey wrong. But I shall say okay, make I put down for una, make una see the thing where we say they go on between Oduduwa, Biafra and many other nations where we say that they agitate to leave. You know, so this in video. I just see them from somewhere else, but I decided to like bring it up here to for una make una see. Although the video don't take shout, it don't take small. But I decided to bring it to una make una see. See this thing where be say okay, Garuba the talk say okay, this Nigeria go ever continue to day one. That one we see in the talk now lie when they lie. Because of the way our people will be say okay, they did for inside this country they do. You know, it's okay, even this other man will be say okay, he talk for then he talks okay, some people are being marginalized. That is why you see this country they go up and down. And waiting this man talking they right for that you will be saying talk say okay, some people are being marginalized. If they won't make this country keep going over by waiting they go do be say make they just they treat everybody equal, the way that they treat one, make they treat two, the way that they treat three, make they treat four. Now that's in they go to make this country better. If not, the way they want to do this country, maybe it's okay. And power come up for here, go here, come up for that place, come here. You know, it makes sense. Even some Yorubas, know they enjoy Oduduwa, know they enjoy the thing we've seen the happen for inside this country, and Biafra, know they enjoy the thing we've seen the happen for inside this country. And now we'll say okay, Tinubu day now, Arewa people say they know they enjoy the thing we've seen that it happen for this country. So what are we want for? So we know we want now. So now we see I guess to tell una with that. And if they want make this country go far in like because me when we say they talk now I did make this country better because as this country go better now so people when we say they go there inside go better. Now wait till we talk. Even this Biafra war, civil war where we say it happened during that time. You know it's okay now this marginalization and many other things where we see they happen now. Now it happened that time where a civil war happened. But now we say okay we the young one where they grew up now suppose listening to ourselves. We no want listening to ourselves like now we the young ones so we say okay we they grow up now we can't they make this matter the worst. So make una calm down, just make this country move well, make shit in not the anywhere, make this country move well, make nobody they agitate say okay you won't go. Although we know say okay normally politically and many other things Nigeria now they not today together because no one language not many language different inside only this nation. The only thing why go fit make this country continue to be one basis but may they bring this country, may they bring another language come up say okay everybody go they speak generally and that in not go fit work again because it is late already. Now wait till we get to tell una. For those of una we see that today be on our first time here, please make una like our video, share and also make you not forget to subscribe. Thank you.